Here on Dungeon Craft, we scour the world for hidden treasure. Small, independent games you may never have heard of. This week, we traveled on location to the Caribbean to uncover a game undreamed of. Yarg mateys! Today we review Pirate Borg on Dungeon Craft.
Deathbringer here. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and sign up for the Deathbringer RPG newsletter below.
Welcome to Dungeon Craft. This is the home of independent games, and I am Professor Dungeon Master, and today we are reviewing Pirate Borg, which is compatible with Mirkbori. It's actually pronounced Mirkbori, so this would actually be Pirate Buri if you were pronouncing it in Swedish, but most people just call it Pirate Borg, so that's what I'll call it. Full disclosure, this is not a paid review, but it is a playtest review. I played it with Raz from Cthulhu in Cairo as my game master, Bridget Jeffries of Chaosium, and some guy called Seth Skorkowski. And this video was shot on location at Lost Treasure Golf in Ronks, Pennsylvania, near Lancaster, and there's a link below. Pirate Borg is by Limithron, aka Luke Stratton, and it's published by Free League. It's about 160 pages, hardbound. This is very substantive paper here, fully illustrated. And if you play Mirkbori, it will look very familiar. This is the entire game, all the mechanics on the back cover, which I love. It's super convenient. This is abilities, tests, how they work, how combat is resolved, and this is hex-based naval combat. And this is it. This is the whole thing. I love it. I'm going to work backwards for a little bit. This is the creature index where we have hit points and damage and neat columns. They also have the monsters described, but this is for reference. And this is a character sheet. Dashboard style, you read it left to right. A little more complex than the Mirkbori sheet, but we'll get into that. Luca, how do you like it in the exotic land of Tortuga?
I like the exotic land of Tortuga.
In the front, what's in a name, all about weather, looting the body. Again, if you're familiar with Mirkbori, very similar. This is the carousing table, which you're going to want if you've got a pirate. Pirates have to carouse. It starts out with a description of the setting, the Dark Caribbean, which is pretty much our Caribbean with Cthulhu-type creatures, Davy Jones and skeletons, and ghost pirates, and that kind of stuff. And we get a history of the Dark Caribbean here. But how do we create a character? So you can make up your own individual character, or you can choose a class. There are 5 abilities: strength, which is your ability to punch stuff; agility, your defense; presence, your ability to use ranged weapons; toughness, your ability to hold your breath and survive falling; and spirit, which is a new ability score. It's your willpower. It allows you to cast ritual magic. You roll 3d6 for ability scores, but you only keep the bonus, which is way less confusing than that ampersand game. For a test, you're always trying to beat the same number, 12. 12 or better, you did it in combat. Defend yourself, you need a 12. This is a player-facing combat game, so monsters don't roll to hit, players roll to defend.
Oh no! Right in the corner. I'm trying to hit the rock.
Oh! Yarg! Armor absorbs damage instead of making you harder to hit. And that's really it for the combat system. If you've played that ampersand game, you'll understand how it works. You got hit points. If you reach 0, you're broken, which is mangled, negative hit points, and you're dead. When you gain experience, you roll against your ability scores with a d6. If you can roll higher, you bump them up by 1, and you get d6 more hit points per level. Super simple. You got different classes: the Brute, the Rapscallion, the Buccaneer, the Swashbuckler, the Sorcerer, who is our spellcaster, and the Haunted Soul. Different weapons and their damage. And then we have Devil's Luck. So every character starts out with a certain amount of Devil's Luck, and you can spend Devil's Luck to deal extra damage, re-roll a die roll, lower a die roll, or neutralize a critical or a fumble. Works a lot like Deathbringer dice in my own game, Deathbringer. Distinctive flaws, your physical appearance, idiosyncrasies, a lot of randomly generated stuff to make your character unique.
Who's winning this game?
Me.
By how many?
2.
I don't think so.
Ancient relics, arcane rituals, alchemy, and naval combat. So ships have their own stats, gets into range and arc of fire of your cannons. I'm not going to get into the detail, but it works pretty much like regular combat. Wind rules, weather rules. If you love pirates, you love ships. Tons of different ships and their statistics.
What kind of monsters are in Pirate Borg?
Yes. Kids.
Pirate monsters like skeletons and zombies. You got deep ones, gorilla crabs, sea wraiths, sirens, kraken, Davy Jones, the Leviathan. All the things you might expect on a haunted sea voyage. We have a setting, Coral Town. I think I visited Coral Town when I played the game. And you got different NPCs and places and rumors, and it can serve as a home base. There are several adventure locations. I'm going to just show you a couple so you can see the layout. I love the layout here. We got 5 rooms, nice art, very clear. Facing pages, right? This is another location. I love facing pages because you don't have to flip and you get minimalist descriptions. Cellar door is locked, crates and barrels and jars, signs of recent use. It's not overly described and you've got all the bullet points there, which just minimizes prep. I love the art and the presentation here on Carcass Beach. Everything you need right here at your fingertips. And there are several locations to explore, but I don't want to show everything in the book because I get in trouble for doing that in my reviews.
I'm here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, land of the Amish pirates.
In a nutshell, Pirate Borg is Pirates of the Caribbean meets Cthulhu. And I really dig it. I had a great time playing it. It's super intuitive. It's easy to pick up if you've ever played any D20 game. And I give it a big double pirate thumbs up.
So who won today?
You?
That's right. No mercy for small children.
And you can check out Pirate Borg at the link below. I'm also including links to Raz's Cthulhu in Cairo, the Bardic College Network on Facebook, and Scenario, the wedding ship at DriveThruRPG. Links to those below as well. And don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and check out Patreon. Patrons get access to my notebook and tons of other bonus content. Thanks to all the patrons for making this video possible.
How come an 8-year-old can't get into a pirate movie?
I don't know.
Because it's rated R.
What do you think of that one?
It's a good joke.
May all your rolls
Beats buddies.
Bird did poo-poo on me.